How much of a challenge do you think Ian is for Islam?
He poses a serious threat to Islam. I think it's a great fight, actually. If you look at what Ian Garry has been able to do, he frustrates people. His takedown defense has been excellent. Obviously, if he can stay off the ground, he poses a serious threat to Islam.
Khabib said it himself. He's like, Ian Garry is a real problem for us. This guy poses a serious threat. Ian Garry's 6'3", and he's so good at his lateral movement. He's so good at fighting at his range. Taking on Islam Makhachev.
Ian Garry definitely has a chance also on his side to do it. He's a very good striker. He's very long. He's a great grappler as well. But Islam Makhachev is, stylistically, he's a freaking nightmare to fight for anyone. He's right now the best pound for pound on the planet.
Yeah, I agree. We got a huge welterweight fight. So
Ian versus Islam, dude, I think Ian gets it done. I think Ian's that fucking good. He's so big, he's so long, and he's so confident. And then Khabib came out and said, hey, it's a hard matchup for us. He's long, he moves well, he moves a lot. He's gonna be a difficult fight. For Dagestan versus Ireland, this is an epic fucking fight, dude.
We gotta enjoy it because Islam probably got 2 fights left. So we gotta enjoy these last fights. You can call Islam the greatest out there.
Ian Machado Garry has never lacked confidence. But ahead of his highly anticipated showdown with Islam Makhachev, the Irish contender has taken things to an entirely new level. In recent interviews, Garry has delivered a series of bold statements aimed directly at the reigning lightweight king, insisting that Makhachev is about to face the toughest challenge of his career.
I think they're worlds apart on the feet. I think they're worlds apart on the ground. I would put my money on Ian Garry, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think he would beat him 4 out of 5,
But if it's a grappling match?
All the money on Makhachev to submit him. And I just think that they're worlds apart on the feet and on the ground,
But more worlds apart on the ground than
more worlds apart on the ground.
According to Garry, the aura of invincibility surrounding the Dagestani champion is about to disappear the moment the cage door closes. While many fans and analysts continue to favor Makhachev because of his dominant wrestling, suffocating top control, and championship experience, Garry believes those predictions are based on outdated assumptions.
Ian Garry runs the whole time. Is that true? Ian Garry runs the whole time? If you're talking about Ian Garry does a good job of moving, yes, he moves the whole time. But they didn't say moving, they said running, and running specifically means he goes backwards. He's running from you, running away from a fight. Guys that run away from fights are really hard to take down.
He argues that opponents have already lost the fight mentally before stepping into the octagon, but he refuses to give Islam that psychological advantage. Instead, Garry says he is entering this matchup convinced that he has the speed, precision, fight IQ, and confidence necessary to shock the MMA world.
The Ian Garry Islam fight, what exactly are you expecting from it? How much of a challenge do you think Ian is for Islam?
I think it's a great fight, actually. If you look at what Ian Garry has been able to do, he frustrates people. His takedown defense has been excellent, and we'll see if he can stay on his feet. Obviously, if he can stay off the ground, he poses a serious threat to Islam.
For Garry, this is not simply another title fight. It is an opportunity to redefine his entire career and prove that a new generation of mixed martial artists is ready to take over. Throughout his UFC journey, Ian Garry has built his reputation on elite striking, exceptional movement, and an unwavering belief in his own abilities. Critics have often questioned whether his confidence borders on arrogance, but Garry insists there is a major difference between being arrogant and believing in years of hard work. Every victory has reinforced his belief that he belongs among the sport's elite, and now he feels the timing could not be better to challenge one of the greatest fighters in the world.
According to the odds, I think it favors Makhachev, but Ian Garry definitely has all the chance also on his side to do it. He's a very good striker, he's very long, he's great grappling, a great grappler as well. But he need, I think, to find a way to keep the fight standing, and to use his style to his own advantage. But Islam Makhachev is, stylistically, he's a freaking nightmare.
Speaking to reporters, Garry explained that he respects everything Islam Makhachev has accomplished inside the cage. He acknowledged Islam's incredible championship reign, his relentless grappling pressure, and his ability to make elite fighters look ordinary. But respect, Garry emphasized, does not equal fear.
I would trust Islam as world champion. I would trust him as next opponent. I would trust that he has sat down and watched this. He said he was very familiar with Ian Garry. He said we watch him all the time. Ian Garry runs the whole time? Really? I had not noticed that. And it's a very interesting detail if he does. Now make sure If you're talking about Ian Garry does a good job of moving, yes, he moves the whole time. But they didn't say moving, they said running, and running specifically, when we use it as a vernacular in this space, means he goes backwards. He's running from you. He's running.
In fact, he believes too many opponents have allowed Islam's reputation to dictate the fight before it even begins. Garry claims he sees weaknesses that others either ignore or are too intimidated to exploit, and he intends to expose those vulnerabilities on the biggest stage imaginable. One of Garry's strongest warnings centered around pace and unpredictability. He believes Makhachev has become accustomed to controlling opponents through pressure and wrestling, but Garry insists he refuses to fight at Islam's preferred tempo.
Two-division champion now. What is next?
First of all, what motivates me, if you step in the cage and you're not ready, so I'm gonna smash your face, you know. That's why I have to be focused. I have to still training hard. I have like 16 fight win streak with Anderson Silva, and I have to fight one more time to beat his win streak.
Instead, he promises constant movement, rapid combinations, and intelligent footwork designed to prevent the champion from establishing his rhythm. According to Garry, modern MMA has evolved significantly, and athletes today possess a much more complete understanding of takedown defense than previous generations. He argues that countless hours spent studying wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and cage awareness have prepared him specifically for opponents like Makhachev. Rather than fearing the grappling exchanges, Garry says he welcomes them because he believes surviving those moments will frustrate the champion and eventually force him into uncomfortable striking battles where Garry feels he has a significant advantage. The psychological aspect of the matchup has become almost as intriguing as the technical battle itself. Garry understands that Islam Makhachev has earned his intimidating reputation through years of dominance, but he believes confidence can become a weapon if used correctly. Every interview, every press conference, and every public appearance has featured Garry speaking with complete certainty about the outcome of this fight.
Islam Makhachev have maybe more ways to win the fight. Just thinking rational, it favors Makhachev. But Ian Garry, he's a very good striker, he's very long, a great grappler as well. But he need, I think, to find a way to keep the fight standing. But Islam Makhachev is stylistically is a freaking nightmare to fight for anyone.
Some observers believe he is trying to get inside Islam's head, while others think he is simply reinforcing his own mindset before the biggest challenge of his career. Regardless of the motivation, Garry insists that mental warfare matters at the championship level. He says champions are human beings like everyone else, capable of feeling pressure despite their accomplishments. By constantly projecting confidence and refusing to acknowledge any fear, Garry hopes to create doubt where none previously existed.
I know how good Islam Makhachev is. I know how talented he is. He's 29-1 in the sport. He's a 2-weight division champion. He's the most successful lightweight champion of all time and had the most lightweight defenses of all time. He is the current welterweight champion of the world. He came up a division and won the title. He is tied for the longest consecutive active win streak in UFC history. I cannot wait to step into the Octagon against Islam Makhachev. To be the best, you have to beat the best.
Of course, defeating Islam Makhachev requires far more than confidence. Since capturing UFC gold, Makhachev has established himself as one of the most complete mixed martial artists in the sport. His wrestling has consistently neutralized dangerous strikers, while his submission skills and positional control have overwhelmed elite competition.
So let me ask you a question, Mr. Joe Rogan, Mr. Scientist. Are you saying that we shouldn't have...
Don't do that. Don't call me Mr. Scientist. I'll start mocking you, and it's so much easier to mock you.
So I know you think it's just... I've heard Susan Humphreys.
This is a long conversation that we're not going to have on this podcast because I'm going to get angry, because I've researched this for years.
Right.
Let's just
But you're not a scientist.
I don't have to be a scientist to know that...
Yes, you do.
No, Brian, shut the fuck up. I don't have to be a scientist to read research.
Training under the legendary influence of the late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, alongside former lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov, Islam developed an approach centered on relentless pressure, discipline, and technical perfection. Opponents frequently spend entire fights defending takedowns, struggling to stand back up, and absorbing constant pressure that drains both their energy and confidence.